Good morning. Come down onto your backs. Let's think about the back of the neck being long, shoulder blades open, sacrum resting heavily onto the mat. And just start to breathe into your body this morning. So this morning's class is called Ease. I just want you, while I'm speaking, to have a little think about what ease means to you. So for me, when life is easeful, it feels fluid. My thoughts feel fluid and accepted. My actions feel intentional and my reactions aligned. Situations might arise, but they don't have the power to throw me off course. They simply just are as they are. Accepted and not attached to that in thought, worry, or negative energy. On the other hand, however, dis-ease in life, I often find feels suffocating, fearful, and a place of reaction rather than acceptance. And it is not a fluid place, it's an anxiety-ridden place. And all of this leads to changes in our internal energy. And dis-ease in the mind can lead to disease in the body. So that's not a sort of a free correlation. So I want you to think through this morning's class about setting an intention to find ease through your practice, through your movement, in your mind and in your body. So we're going to start just by breathing into our bodies as usual. Taking a moment just to think about that 360 breath as your belly expands, taking up space. Think about the upper ribs moving upwards, side ribs moving outwards, back ribs imprinting into the mat. And again, you're finding this breath easeful, so it's just flowing. It just is. A soft dance as it flows in and out of the body. Belly rising, belly falling. And as you lie here, take a moment to tune in to your body this morning. Notice if you're holding on to any tension or tightness. Notice where you're holding that in the body. And just allow yourself to let go of any dis-easeful feelings of tension, of tightness. Allowing your breath just to fluidly move around your body, a little like water running through a clear pipe. Nothing's getting stuck, nothing's sticking. And then take a moment just to tune into your mind. Again, not passing any judgment, just perhaps looking at it with a curious lens. Any thoughts, feelings, and emotions that are coming up this morning. And trying not to attach to any of them, but just observing them. Whatever they are. And take anything that you feel is unwanted, any negative thoughts, feelings, emotions. Pop them on that imaginary cloud and just let that cloud float past your eyes. Taking those unwanted thoughts with it. They'll be there later, but give yourself this chance to feel connected, present, easeful on your mat. Last breath here. And then you're going to grab your block or cushion, or something that you can squeeze between your thighs. I want you to have it so it's sort of wide enough so that you can feel like you're really activating around it. And then you're going to come and peel your bum up into a low bridge. So you're thinking about rooting down through the soles of the feet, big toe, little toe, heel, tripod base as a support, length in the low back, the glutes are engaged, give them a prod, give them a tap, make sure they're firing. Everything is hugging in towards the midline, energetically pulling in towards the middle of that diamond. And you're going to start to squeeze this block. So you're just holding your body still, but the block is just being squeezed by your thighs. So you're feeling this inner activation of your thigh. You don't have a block. You can just start to pulse up and down. But if you've got that block, let's work that inner line of our inner thighs all the way up into our pelvis. Keeping that breath soft. Let's take the right hand to the sky as you keep squeezing. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Gentle activation. Good. Keep it fluid. Easeful. Good. Pull the right fingers back with the left hand. Spread across the palm. Spread across the thumb. So really open that thumb away from the hand. Finding that space into the wrist, into the forearm. Swap sides. Pull the left fingers back. With the right hand, again, pushing up to the sky with equal force as you pull back. Breathe. And then take your hands to fists. Let's circle in those wrist joints. Slowly feeling into each part of that circle. And then let's do our jazz hands. You're still pulsing that block. Big stars type fists, and let's go for it. Really pulse, really go as fast as you can with your hands. Try if you can to disassociate your squeezing of your thighs and do your thigh squeeze slower than the pulsing of your hands. Okay, really strong coordination from the body. Good. 3, 2, 1, shake it off, and then roll upper back, middle back, lower back, down to the mat. Good. Remove the block. And you're going to come back up into your bridge. And you're going to take, you can have your arms down by your side for a bit of stabilization. You're going to take your left knee over your left hip. And you're going to take the knee out to the side and then bring it in. So you're working internal and external rotation in that hip joint, loading through the right leg. Just mobilize it left to right. Again, notice how that feels. Keep the body, the midline of the torso still. Swap sides, right foot lifts, right knee over right hip, right knee goes out to the side and then it rotates in. Don't tip in the pelvis, you're just working into this hip joint, okay? Again, notice the differences between two sides. Notice how easeful both sides are. Does one side feel sticky in comparison, or does one internal rotation feel harder than external rotation? Swap again, go back to the left leg, loading through that right glute. Really think about the brain in the bum. Second time round, how does it feel? More fluid? The same? Good. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. And then swap sides again. Right knee lifts. External rotation, internal rotation. So you're just moving that thigh bone in the hip joint. Really important to mobilize into our hips. Good. Right foot down and then lower, upper, middle, lower back to the mat with control. Nice work, guys. From here, interlace the hands behind the head, elbows frame the face. Cross the left foot over the right thigh. Inhale here, exhale, lift. Low belly pulls down and back. Lift up into those elbows. Good. Really hug into the midline. Inhale, come down. Exhale, we lift. Low belly pulls down and back. Inhale, come down. Exhale, lift. Keep pushing that left foot into the right thigh. Twist to the left. Hug into the midline. Good. Back to center. Inhale, come down. Exhale, lift again. Lift up into the elbows. Twist to the left. Slice the right arm through the middle of the legs, okay? So it's reaching diagonally towards that left bottom edge of the mat. Keep pulling into the sacrum. Don't tip back in the pelvis. Back to center. Inhale, come down. Exhale, lift again. Twist to the left. Slice the right arm. Reach through that leg again, and then we're going to pulse for 5, 4. Use that low belly to lift you up. 2 and 1. Back to center. Inhale, come down. Let's swap the legs. Right foot over the left thigh. Push the left foot into the top right foot into the top of the left thigh. Watch you don't tip your pelvis as you do this, okay? So keep the thigh open, but don't let the pelvis tip to the right. Keep that sacrum landed. Inhale here, exhale, lift. Low belly pulls down and back. Really slurp into the midline. Inhale, come down. Exhale, we lift. Lifting up into the elbows. Hug the front belly. Inhale, come down. Exhale, we lift. Twist to the right. Lift up into the elbows. Hug into the midline. Good. Back to center. Inhale, come down. Exhale, lift. Twist to the right. Slice the right arm through the gap in the middle of your legs, reaching diagonally towards the bottom right edge of the mat. Hug into the midline. Back to center. Inhale, come down. Last one. Exhale, lift. Twist to the right. Reach that arm through the middle again and pulse for 5, 4. Hug into the midline. Use that low belly to lift you up. 2 and 1. Back to center, inhale, come down, knees over the chest, just have a little massage of that sacrum. So you're moving left and right around the base of the spine. You're then going to take your left knee to your chest, right leg is going long. I want you to really think about extending this right leg long, okay? And you're pulling this left knee into the chest, but don't roll back in the back. Keep that sacrum landed. Reach through those toes. Swap. Pull the right knee into the chest. Really reach the left toes away. So you're actively pushing away as you pull the knee in. So you've got this opposition of forces. You should feel this opening through your hips. Good. And again, right leg away. Feel it open through the front of the thigh. You're flexing in this left hip. Good. And this time you're going to take the left knee, take it over the right, over the body, over to the right side, and the left arm is going to reach out. Breathe and soften over to the left. So your gaze goes over your left arm. You can hold on to your left thigh with your right hand and just really reach through those fingertips. Good. And then come back through the middle, swap sides. So right knee pulls to chest, left toes go away, really hug the flexion of the right hip and then reach those left toes away, really extend as far as you can. And then softly let the right knee, come over to the left. Gaze goes over to the right, right arm reaches out. Again, notice where you feel that in your body. Breathe. Good. Really reach through those fingertips. Come back to center. You're going to do your rock and roll for me. Do a couple of rock and rolls. Really think about each time you go back down to the mat. I want you to have a soft C curve in the spine. So you're rocking and rolling. See how gently you can go back. I don't want you to collapse and sort of like slap onto the mat as you roll back. Good. And then come on up, lengthen the spine, knees to chest, reach those arms out in front if you can. Otherwise, hold behind the knees, pull that low belly in, and you're going to toe tap for 10, 9, 8, 7, nice work, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, guys. From here, just come into cross-legged. Okay, grow long through the spine. You're rooting down through your seat bones. You're going to take the left foot slightly further forwards in front of the other foot, and then you're going to reach your hands away from you on the mat as you think about energetically sending your tailbone up to the sky, okay? So hands reach forwards. Imagine someone's pulling you from the chest forwards, and your bum is energetically going towards the back of the mat. So you're getting this opposition of forces again. And you should feel it opening in this left hip, okay? Pull the chest through, so the shoulders, you want to think about length in the spine. Good, that left leg is slightly in front. Really make sure we're not rounding down, we're pulling, almost hugging our abdominals forwards as well. Good. And then swap sides, so pop the right foot in front of the left. Again, fingers reach away, pull the chest through. Lengthen the back body. Notice which side feels different and keep thinking about that chest lifting and pulling forwards so we're not rounding over, okay? And as you pull the chest forwards, you're sending that bottom back. Good. From here, you're going to come to the side of the mat, hands behind you, feet a little bit wider, and we're going to do some wipers with our legs, okay? So into the hips. If you want, you can do one leg, keep the other still, and then swap. So you're really working into one hip and then the other, okay? Keep it controlled. Nice, and work out how that feels in both sides of the body. You can let both go down, but we're really just working into this internal, external rotation of our hips. Nice, good. One more to the left, one more to the right, and then you're going to leave your legs landed to the right, so they're in a 90-90. So the front leg comes out of the pelvis in a 90-degree bend at the front, and the left leg is out to the side with a 90-degree angle in the lower leg. Let me just move this way so you can see on the map. Good. From here, you're just going to rotate your body so it's facing over that right leg and drive down through that inner left knee, okay? So you want to feel this in your inner thigh, you might feel it in your glute, but think about length in the spine as you rotate and drive through that floor. Good. Breathe, lengthen the spine. Good, come through the middle. We're going to windscreen our legs to the other side. So you're in 90-90 facing the back of the mat. Again, keep those angles. Rotate over that right thigh so your body is rotating a little bit. Drive into that inner right knee. Okay, so you're really trying to push that right knee through the floor. Lengthen the spine, glutes engaged as you drive through, and notice how that feels in the inner thigh. Good. Just notice where you feel it in the body. Breathe. Nice. Then come back to the front of the mat. We're going to come into dolphin. Okay? Interlace your hands. Lift your bum to the sky. Really lift up and out of the mat. Okay? Drive through those forearms. From here, you're going to walk your feet in a smidge, and then you're going to send them back into a forearm plank. So you lower your body, come into forearm plank. Pull the chest through, shoulders set on the back body. Don't drop the neck. Walk back into dolphin again. Pause in dolphin, and then walk back out to your forearm plank. Hug your belly, squeeze your bum. Good. Zip up through the front line. Walk back in. We've got 3 more. Good. Lengthen the spine, lift up into the pelvis. Walk back out again. Good. Hug that belly. If this feels too much, just stay in dolphin, okay? Work those shoulders. Good. Lift up. Breathe. Keep the breath easeful. Keep the movement easeful, okay? It might be challenging, but you can find ease in challenge, okay? Walk back in. Nice work, guys. Last one. Walk back out. And hold. Good. And then walk your feet in. Lower your knees, come to a child's pose. Great work. Release the forehead. Breathe into the body, breathe into the back body. Really think about drawing that breath down into the pelvis, that ease of the inhale and the exhale. And then when you're ready, come and stand at the top of the mat. Think about length through the spine. Okay, rooting down through the feet, grow out the top of the head, don't arch in the back, hug those ribs towards the 2 front hip points. Arms, reach them forwards, reach them up. Hinge from the hips, bum goes back, plant the hands, left foot steps back, lower the left knee, untuck the top of the foot, drive down through that shin as you lift up out of the crown of the head, roll the shoulders. Good. Really pull each shoulder back, breathe into the midline, good. Hands to the mat, step back, plank. Zip up through the front line of the body. Set those shoulders on the back body. Don't puff up. If it feels too much to hold it, lower the knees. Lowering the knees is totally fine. Good. Slowly lower with control. Head to the shoulders, stay lifted. Watch that neck doesn't dive. Nice work, guys. Wide arm baby cobra. Pull the chest through, squeeze the bum. Really work the back body, so hug the belly. Engage all those back muscles, squeeze the bottom, neck draws back in space. Good. Squeezing between those shoulder blades. It should feel yummy. Release, frame the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift up and back, down dog. Have a little pedal of those feet. Nice work, guys. Move left and right in the pelvis if you like, so you're getting a little bit of openness. And then take the left foot forward. Try not to use momentum. Try and use your body to pull it forwards. Lower the back knee, untuck the back foot, bring the body up. Grow long through the spine, squeeze the right bum cheek, push down through the right shin. Again, roll those shoulders. Good. Keep breathing. Really drive through that shin and squeeze that bum. The more you squeeze the bum and wrap the glute down, the more you'll feel it in the front of your leg. Back foot steps in, come up to stand. Nice. First sequence, lengthen the spine, lift up and out, hinge from the hips, bum goes back, plant the hands, right foot steps back, lower the right knee, bring the body up. Back toes touch this time, push into the floor. Notice how you feel it in that right hip flexor. If you've got a block or something to give you a bit of height, bring it to the left-hand side because we're going to reach our right arm up and take a side bend over to the left, okay? And if you've got something to lean on, you can get a really lovely stretch into that outer hip. Good. And across the top of the pelvis, but keep engaging the right glute. Good. Come up. You're going to land the left hand inside the left foot and then reach the right arm to the sky. Drive into that left foot as you do this. Okay, so you're almost pulling that left hip back. Good. And then from here, land the right hand, left leg to the back of the mat, left arm reaches over, modified side plank. We're then going to pull knee to chest and the arm as well. So the elbow is pulling, palm facing away, feel that muscle under the armpit working, and then the knee is flexing in hip flexion. Good. Keep pulling that right shoulder down the back. Make sure the weight shoulder is over the wrist. Good. Let's do a few more. Squeeze the glutes. Extend. Squeeze. Reach. Squeeze. Good. Last one. Pull. Extend. Land the left hand. The left leg is coming out to the side into an adductor rock. So drive into that left foot. Pull the chest through. Think about shoulders hugging on the back body. And lifting the tailbone, so don't round as you go back, keep the chest pulling through. Good. Watch that neck, drive into that inner foot, and then you're going to take the left arm to the side, thread it behind the right arm. This is a big stretch. Open up, reach behind the right arm as you slightly bend that right elbow. Good. Lift up, try not to open and rotate, and let this right shoulder push forwards as you rotate up, okay? So really stabilize that right shoulder. Reach away, open up, reach, last one, open up, reach, and then you're gonna reach that left arm away, right arm comes forwards, left side of the head can come onto the mat. If this feels too much, just bring that left leg in and get your thread the needle stretch. I'll show you front on with your legs together. But really push through the back of that left arm. So if you're in the adductor stretch, it looks like this. Push through those right fingers. The right arm is out long ahead of your head. Good. Feel it across the back. Then slowly come up. From here, you're going to lift up and back to down dog. Take the left heel to the bum. Circles 3 times in that left hip joint. Mobilizing into the hips this morning. Keep that heel pulled into the bum. Good, big circles with that knee, work into the glutes. And then left foot steps forwards, right foot steps forwards, squeeze the glutes, come up to stand. Nice work, guys. Soft knees, lengthen the spine. Let's go again. Arms forwards and up. Reach through the fingertips, hug the abdominals, hinge back, plant the hands. Right foot steps back, lower the right knee. Left foot steps back. My left and right are falling. Bring the body up, squeeze the left bum cheek, Take your block or whatever you've got to the right-hand side of your body. Find the appropriate height setting. Lift the left arm up and over and really reach through those fingertips, okay? So as we're reaching up and over, we're squeezing that left bum cheek, pushing through those left toes, and you want to feel this space across the top of the pelvis. Good, breathe. Really find lovely space in the body. Good. And then from here, right hand comes inside the right foot. Okay, lift the left arm to the sky. Keep pulling that right hip back and drive into that right foot. So you should feel this again, up into the hips. Breathe. Good. And then from here, left hand comes down, right leg to the back of the mat, modified side plank. Right arm over, and then we're going to reach. Palm is facing away, so you pull the elbow in towards the body, and at the same time, flex that knee towards the chest, but try not to round in the spine. We're not pulling elbow to knee, okay? I don't want you to crunch that front side of the abdominals. I want you to work hip flexion. Good. Pull, extend, pull. Keep suctioning this left shoulder blade down the back body. 2, nice. 1, good job, guys. Right leg out to the side. You're coming back to face the front of the mat with your right leg out in your adductor rock. So slowly rock forwards and back. Keep lifting that tailbone, drive into that inner right foot. Lovely, guys. Shoulders sitting on the back body. Watch the neck. Good. Super nice. And then pause, right arm lifts, thread it behind the left. Reach through. Open up. Reach through. Open up. We're threading the needle. Good. Again, watch that left shoulder doesn't spin forwards. Hold it in place. Stabilize it. Really make sure that that shoulder, stable shoulders are so important, okay? Good. Last one. Reach through. Right arm really reaches away. Left arm comes forwards. If that feels too much, bring that right leg in. Options. But keep driving through the whole of the back of that right arm. Push into those left fingertips. Push into that right foot if it is out to the side. Breathe. Big, full, expansive breaths. Good. And then from here, come back to center. Lift up into down dog. Have a little pedal. And then right heel to bum. Circle 3 times in that right hip joint. Really lift up into that glute as you lift the knee back 3 times the other way. Keep suctioning that heel to the bum. Push out the hands. Right foot steps forwards. Left foot steps forwards. Come up to stand. Nice work, guys. We're going to go again. Soft knees, arms forwards and up. Don't flare through the middle. Hold the ribs. Good. Hinge backwards. Lengthen the spine. Plant the hands. Right foot steps back. Lower the right knee. Okay? We're coming back to our 90-90. Hands in front of the forehead. Squeeze that right bum cheek. Push through those right toes. Rotate to the left. Back to center. Rotate. Back to center. Rotate. Good. 2 more. Rotate. Nice. Last one. Good. Land the left hand inside the left foot. Swivel that right leg so it goes 90 degrees off the left edge of the mat, okay? So if I show you front on, you've come down here and then you swivel the right leg so it goes to the left. Reach the right arm to the sky. If you need a block under the left hand to give you space, do. But you're engaging the glutes and pushing those hips forwards a little bit, opening into the hip space. Good. Nice. Then from here, bring the right arm down. You're coming to a side plank. So right forearm is facing across the mat. Pull the right shoulder under, right elbow under the shoulder. Hug it on the back body. Lift the whole body. Your feet are stacked. Okay, you're going to roll through the middle onto the other arm. So we're rolling left to right. Really pull that left shoulder down the back. Squeeze the bum, hug the belly. Roll over again onto the right. Really nice. Suction that shoulder blade. Good job, guys. Roll to the left. Nice work. Squeeze the bum, hug that shoulder. Roll to the right. Good job. And then lower the body to the floor. Bend the right knee a little bit, so it's sort of 90 degrees, as if you were going into a clam, but the top leg's going to stay long. Pull this right shoulder down the back, lift slightly out of the mat on the right side body, and then we're going to lift the left leg, and then bend the knee to the chest. Lift it, extend it long, knee to chest, but watch you don't round in the back. We just want hip flexion. Extend the leg long, lift, knee to chest. Extend it long, lift, knee to chest, nice work. Lift, knee to chest, good job. Then from here, you're going to rotate off the edge of the mat, so you just come onto your back, but the left foot is going to cross over the right thigh, lift up into a reverse table figure 4, okay? You're going to lift and lower, squeezing into those glutes, dialing those hands out energetically. If this feels too much, just pause in a reverse table, okay? Lift, nice, 2 more, squeeze, lift up. Last one, squeeze, and then rotate back round to the top of the mat. Left foot steps forwards, side lunge to the right edge of the mat. Sit back into those glutes, drive into that inner foot. Nice, you can add in a little rotation. Remember, with the side lunge, your bum is going back. Look at the position of my body. I'm not upright like this, going left to right. My bum is almost trying to hit that wall behind me. Well, there's a wall quite a long way away, but imagine you're trying to push your bum back to a wall. Good. And then rotate back to the top of the mat. Right foot steps in. Let's do the other side. Soft knees, arms forwards and up. Elevate, reach through those fingertips. Pinch from the hips, bum goes back. Plant the hands, left foot steps back. Lower the left knee, bring the body up. Squeeze that left bum cheek, push through those toes, hands to the front of the forehead. Rotate to the right, back to center. Use your breath, but hold your body still, so as you rotate, you're not moving in the pelvis. So everything is hugging into the midline. Good. Last one. Back to center. Land the right hand inside the right foot. Swivel this left lower leg 90 degrees so it comes off the right edge of the mat, okay? Got that swivel. Right hand's inside the left right foot. Lift the left arm to the sky. Engage the glutes. Slightly opening through the hips. If you need height, pop a block under that right hand. Lift through those left fingertips. Feel that stretch to the sky. Good. Breathe. Then from here, release. Back to those juicy side planks. So, left forearm down on the whole left side of the body. Feet are stacked. Hug this left shoulder down the back body. Make sure the elbow is under the shoulder before you lift up. Lift into the side body. Squeeze the bum, hug the belly. Roll through the middle to the other side. Lift up and out of the mat. Good. Breathe. Stabilize. Feel that shoulder hugging. Good. Feel everything working hard. Good. Really slap the belly, squeeze the glutes, hug the thighs. Good. And again. Breathe. Release the neck. Keep that easeful feeling despite the challenge. Good. Roll to the other side. Breathe. And then lower the body. Left leg bends in a little bit, right leg is long. Keep lifting up and out of this left side body on the mat. Left elbow under left shoulder. Lift the right leg, flex it to the chest. Extend it long. Lift the right leg, squeeze the glutes. Flex it to the chest. But remember, we're not rounding in the back. Whoops. Lift it long, flex. Extend, lift, knee to chest. Flexing those hips. So use your abdominals as you flex that knee in. Good. Last one. Lift. And then knee to chest. Extend the leg long. Rotate onto your back. Right foot crosses over the left thigh. Lift up into reverse table with that figure 4 leg. Lift and lower. Squeeze through the glutes. Good. Hug everything into the midline. Again, if this feels too much, just hold in a reverse table. Good. Breathe. Or you can even just sit on the floor in figure 4 if that still feels too much. Good. Lift, 2 more. Keep squeezing. Nice work, guys. Great job. And then rotate back to the top of the mat. Right foot steps forward, side lunge to the left. Sit back into those glutes, lengthen the spine.
Adding that rotation of the upper back if you want. Good. Hinging back. Nice work. Remember that knee is not coming forward. Your bum is going back. Good. Rotate back to the top of the mat. Back foot steps in. Back to stand. We're onto our stream, okay? Last sequence.